Hello there, everybody, and welcome to a brand spanking new Let's Play, which I'm sure some of you, didn't mean to hit my mic, some of you already knew that this was coming, and, you know, there's a possibility that some people didn't because, well, that's just community posts in a nutshell for you. Typically, like, only a few people see it, but anyway, the plan was, before I go on my little break in December, I was planning on doing, of course, you know, Metal Gear Rising, along with, well, Vanquish. And yes, I am going to be doing Vanquish on hard. Hold on. We're also playing on PC, so... and I'll explain all that stuff in a second of, you know, why am I playing on PC versus whatever, and why is my chair so goddamn squeaky. That's just normal. I could have sworn I turned on subtitles. What the hell? We're going to fix that right now. They are on. Okay, well... Wait, comm messages. That might be it. That's probably it. Yeah. I want you guys to at least be able to maybe see some of this stuff. Now, this beginning part is just a tutorial. There's nothing special going on with this one. But anyway, I should get into the matter of, like, why Vanquish and why MGR. Well, I wanted to do a hack and slash, and I wanted to do a shooter. And, well, they both happen to win the poll, luckily. And then I just said, alright, you know, works for me. I'll just make MGR the hack and slash, and Vanquish could be the shooter, because... well, all things considered, you know, Vanquish is obviously a shooter at the end of the day. Still a platinum game, but still a shooter. And a damn good one, too, of course. I love this game a lot. And I'm sure, you know, you can ask my friends about it, and they're like, yeah, he likes it. Why hard mode, specifically? Because hard mode, believe it or not, was actually the first time... oh, my bad. It keeps flip-flopping between my fucking keys there. Hard mode was actually the first time I actually played and beat this game on. And I usually just play this game normally on hard because when I first played it, I had the idea that, like, oh, I'm not gonna do all this crap. We're just gonna get into the game. Fuck this. That's for, like, achievements and stuff, and I just don't care right now. I still haven't beaten it on PC. That's why I'm doing it on PC, for those that are wondering. Yeah, I'm doing it on PC because, like I said before, I haven't beaten it yet, so that's why. Anywho, yeah, hard mode, when I first played this game, I'm like, well, it's a shooter, I should be fine. I could probably handle hard mode. And then, well, I think I probably had a bit of a tough time with it, but I think for the most part I was fine. Hang on, something's bothering me. There's like a little bit of a black bar up the top there that's really messed with my head. I'm going to do something crazy here in a second. It might bother a lot of people. Give me a second here. It's bothering me. Yeah, see, because, like, if I do that... ugh. Hold on. I can fix this. How about that? That look better? There we go. So, again, like I mentioned a second ago, why PC and not, you know, console? Well, again... I have a problem where I tend to just buy games on Steam because I see them on sale. Or I just want it also on Steam because I'm dumb. I like having games in multiple places so that I can usually play them. I typically buy Steam games on sale. I usually try not to buy them at full price. Depends on the game, of course. But like I said, I typically buy them on sale because, like, you know, it's Steam. You just kind of have to. I know that I don't technically own the game, and I get that, but either way... yeah, this was one of my backlog games, even though I've beaten Vanquish multiple times. Even when I still did, I still consider this a backlog thing, so I might as well just knock out two stones with one... or knock out two birds with one stone. I can't believe I fucked that one up. Also, for those that are interested, I have actually done a God Hard guide on Hardcore Guides. You can find the... guide for, well, no, you can find my channel, Hardcore Guides, in the description, or you can look it up on, of course, YouTube. I forgot all this shit happened. I have not watched the cutscenes in this game since I think I played it. Yeah, like, it's been a while. I got so used to the idea of just shooting alien robot things that that's all I ever think about when it comes to this game. I just think about the combat, I think about the shooting, and I think about the, I guess you could say, potential twist thing that happens late game, but, you know, I'm not going to spoil that too much here. Something else I should mention real quick is this is a Shinji Mikami directed game. As far as I know, he directed and I think wrote it as well. And he's a very good director and a very good writer, I would say. I like a lot of his games that he worked on. I know he worked on Killer 7, but I don't think he was like the main part of Killer 7. I think that was still Suda 51. And then I think he also helped work on Shadows of the Damned, if not just straight up direct. Oh, I forgot what these fuckers look like too. Holy shit. This was like the final boss guy, I think, if I remember correctly. Anyway, back on topic. So, his main thing that he's mostly known for is like Resident Evil. I want to say he might have done other Resident Evils, but I'm pretty sure like the main one has to be RE4. If I had to guess, I think that was like the main game that he worked on. And then he also did Evil Within, which was pretty good. I remember liking Evil Within 1. I thought it was good enough. There's a lot of other stuff that he's worked on before that, you know, he deserves a lot of credit for. And just in general, like, a lot of the games that he works on, I tend to kind of like. I think he also might have probably helped with Devil May Cry. I don't know. But I could just be thinking of, God damn it, what's his name? I can't believe I'm blanking on it. Yeah, I'm straight up blanking on it. Basically, the main guy behind like Platinum Games, you know, the guy that blocks everybody on Twitter. How am I forgetting his name of all fucking people? Probably because I've not talked about him in so long. Because usually, like, me and my brother tend to discuss gaming stuff a lot, and like people behind games. Because my brother, especially, as far as I'm aware, loves talking about, you know, like Jim Ryan and stuff. He just loves shitting on him. It's funny. Also, fun fact, the character in this game is named Sam. Like, the main character is named Sam, if I remember correct. That should be correct. And it is funny enough that he does look a little similar to our friend from MGR. There is a very, well, somewhat, I guess, clear indication of, yeah, he looks a little bit like Jetstream Sam. Not gonna lie. Just a little bit. Again, like I said, I've not seen... Yeah, what's that? I've not seen these cutscenes in so fucking long that just seeing them in general is just baffling to me. I'm just so not used to it whatsoever. There's like all this story shit that I completely forgot even was a thing. Let me scoot back a little bit. But yeah, like the whole like microwave energy ray thing. I don't remember that shit. Like I said, when it comes to this game, I just pop it in and play it. And, okay, just to kind of discuss that topic as well, the same thing kind of happened with MGR, where, don't get me wrong, like, MGR has a lot of very famous cutscenes, and, you know, I'm well aware of those cutscenes. I've seen them before a lot, you know, even just outside of playing the game the first time or so. So, like, obviously I'm pretty much used to that. Also, by the way, yes, Sam smoking will become an actual in-game mechanic, unironically. So, yeah. I hope that Vanquish won't end up the same way that MGR Let's Play did for me, where I feel like, because I just don't really want to watch the cutscenes, I just want to play the games, I typically end up not necessarily, you know, disliking, well, you know, the game at all. I don't dislike MGR. And I sure as hell don't dislike Vanquish on any level whatsoever. It's more so that I'm more of a, I want to get into the action if I've played a game before. You know what I mean? If I've beaten a game before, I just kind of want to play it. And here comes the, oh my fucking god, it's doing it again. Sorry, guys. I don't know what's up with this shit. Like, it just... There. For some reason, just... Whenever I'm playing on well, I'm not even playing on keyboard. I'm using controller for this. And it just keeps doing this shit. It keeps fucking with me. Like, the mouse is clicked in. Probably because I can click on OBS, probably, maybe, I don't know. Also, get ready for this one singular chapter to be only this. I'm not even kidding. This is 1-1, by the way. How do I know? Because, again, I did a guide of it, so I would know. I also thought about doing a guide of just hard mode itself, because technically hard mode and God Hard are a little different. I'll discuss that in a little bit. But, I guess, back on main topic, yeah. I have considered at one point in time just saying fuck it and skipping cutscenes for Let's Plays and stuff because I just want to play the game. But that might happen in the future. I want to, at one point, maybe, hopefully, possibly do Ninja Gaiden Black. And if I did do Ninja Gaiden Black, like, we've seen the cutscenes before, so I'll just end up skipping them. It'll just be like a casual Let's Play of just me just playing the game and just, yeah, going through it. And like I said, I thought about doing that for MGR and even Vanquish, but then if I do that, it's like, well, it's not really a true Let's Play if I'm not watching the cutscenes, right? But then again, I mean, it's my YouTube channel. I can really realistically do whatever I want. So, in all fairness, it doesn't really matter how I go about doing it, as long as I guess I just do it right. And hell, even to an extent, even if I don't finish the game, like, who... I mean, people care, I know, but, like, I keep saying like a lot. But at the end of the day, the channel is realistically, you know, my channel, so if I don't want to do something, I really shouldn't have to push myself to do it. And I'm going to be honest with you, I have the mentality of making shit up in my head, of people saying shit, which just never happens. Or if it ever did happen, it only happened, like, maybe once, and it sticks with you. And then you start thinking, like, okay, well, everyone thinks that way, which is obviously not true. And it doesn't help the fact that, like, I do actually have friends that also put that bullshit in my head, too. Either they'll be joking about it, or they'll just flat out say, like, oh, you never finished this. And they might not think about it in the time when they say that, but that does actually affect me more than people probably, you know, think it does. Like, if somebody came up to me and they said, you never finished Paper Mario 2 yet. You never finished that 2017 project you were going to finish, because that was like the last game. You know, you're putting your best foot forward. You finished Infamous, you finished Bulletstorm and all that crap, but yet, like, when you get to Paper Mario 2, like, all of a sudden, it's a problem. If somebody told me that, like, oh, you didn't finish it, well, right now, I would just say, like, who cares, but, you know. There will probably come a time where that might actually happen in my head, where I might either make that shit up or somebody might actually say it, and that'll fuck with me for a while, you know. Honestly, like I said, I'm starting to... Okay, the thing is, it's not that I don't want to do this as a Let's Play, it's more so that I just want to fucking play the game already. I'm sorry, you know. If you want to watch the cutscenes, then go right ahead, watch them somewhere else on YouTube, and just ignore my shit. But, yeah. I have more fun playing the game. And don't get me wrong, it's not that I hate story in games, because that was absolutely dead wrong. It's just that I just want to get to the point. So I guess maybe... Well, it's not really Shinji Mikami's writing I don't like, it's just, I just want to shoot shit, please. I'm so used to it. It's just taking so fucking long, and I gotta commentate all this crap. I could cut my commentary, but nah. Oh, another thing, too, is I promised... Well, not like promised. I said I wanted to do this and Metal Gear Rising. So, in all technicality, if I give up and quit now, then that's just stupid. That's how I see it. Alright. Act 1, Mission 2, Breach. Here we go. I forgot what the first one was called. I think it was called Launch or something. So, just to show off a few mechanics, you obviously can aim and you can shoot. And effectively for this level, you don't really want to... You know, let's just play the way I play it. Fuck talking about mechanics. Just let me play the game. Fuck this. If a mechanic comes up, then it comes up. Alright, so I also have the DLC weapons, which I believe anti-armor pistol is a DLC weapon. And yes, you can level up your weapons. You have to, like, go find certain things to do it. I don't know if these things are... Alright, yeah, there's one right there. I might look around for those every once in a while, but there's a statue. It's a collectible. Now, when it comes to mechanics, like, if I remember to explain it, I'll, explain it. Like, reloading, for example. If you were to reload and then switch weapons on the fly, you can do, like, a quick reload, and essentially it makes it to where, like, you just, you know, don't have to go through the entire reloading animation. Like, the gun will still reload, but you can at least switch weapons during it. And while you're switching weapons, the gun's just going to reload automatically, and that will save you a lot of trouble in that department, of course. Yeah, like I said, let's just play the game. If you do have... Well, I say that, but I'm going to go explain more mechanics real quick. If you have full ammo and you pick up a gun, it will give you 1 point toward an upgrade. And if I remember correctly, I think you can technically switch off your weapons and still keep your upgrades. But if you do die, like die without going to the title screen, like restart checkpoint, I think it gets rid of an upgrade, I believe, if I remember correctly. It's been a bit since I've messed with that stuff, so you have to forgive me. I played God Hard last time, which basically means that I had no access to upgrades. So I was basically stuck. As you can see there, like on the bottom left, or bottom right, sorry, where my grenade is, it shows that there's like a, you know, army symbol thing that shows like, hey, you have basically 1 point toward the next upgrade. I think it's like 5 you have to pick up, but I picked up a grenade, and you know, because I had full grenades. ARS system is pretty much just slow down time. You can do it in multiple different ways. You can do it while you dodge roll and you shoot at the same time, which is like this. Also, yeah, here it is. So for me, LB, as I'm using the Xbox controller, is to dash. You can do a quick dash like this if you just hold down LB, or hold down, sorry, the dodge button, which for me it's A, and then you can just keep mashing the boost button. It wastes no boost, which your boost is also tied to your ARS system. And if you get shot a lot and you're about to die, it'll go automatically into ARS, and yada yada yada. I did not mean to do that. I didn't think that I was going to do that. Also, while you're sliding, you can go into ARS while you shoot. If you vault over cover and you're shooting or aiming in, it will also go into ARS, and of course, you know, as you can see, it overheats. There should be a statue. Yep, there it is. There's one right there. I don't remember where all the statues are at. I'm just gonna, like I said, just maybe try to show off, like, oh, here's where, like, some are and what have you. Keep an eye on your map for, like, green dots and stuff, because that gives you access to, like, weaponry and what have you. Alright, next cutscene's coming up, and, of course, end of level checkpoint. There is a time bonus, but I took so fucking long doing everything that I didn't get it. But I'm not going for all the points, you know, we're not doing all that stuff. But anyway, yeah, so God Hard mode, you have less ARS, and I mean like a lot less than you would hope. And it's like super quick. Like once you get shot once, it's just, you go into fatal ARS slowdown time and then just disappears like pretty much right after. You have almost no time to play in God Hard. It's fine, you know, I like God Hard. How did I miss that one? There we go, alright. I like God Hard mode, it's pretty good. I did happen to die a total, like, I think like 150 plus times on the final boss, the true final boss, and I died like 200 times on the boss before that. So this right here, upgrade, I'm just gonna be real with you guys, not really real, but I'm just gonna say this right now, I'm going to stick with mostly using assault rifle for a lot of my venture here. You know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna do some combat stuff. If you do a melee attack and you get a kill with, or just do a melee attack on an enemy, it will waste your ARS and you will have to overheat and recharge it. But yeah, I'll be switching between like different weapons here and occasionally, but I'll be keeping the assault rifle on like the same spot the entire game. So hopefully that's not too boring for people. Also, Y is to throw grenades, or triangle if you're playing on PlayStation or whatever. This game's also not on Switch, unfortunately, which, I mean, it'd be cool if it was, because I know Bayonetta's on Switch. I looked today, actually, and it wasn't there. I'm doing a terrible job. If you come up here, be careful, because there will be an enemy that will spawn behind you when you do come up this way. So, fair warning. If you want to get some extra points from, like, an extra kill, then, yeah, go right ahead. But there's 2 of them that spawn in. But there's a sniper rifle right here if you wanted to use that. And also, yes, you can pick up your guys, and if you pick them up, they sometimes drop items and such. But they will eventually die off if you're not, you know, quick enough. Also, another key component of this game, obviously, would be, you know, ARS and using slowdown to your advantage. As far as I'm aware, well, it looks like your reloading is about the same as it is normally. There should be a zoom in on this thing. There it is. It's R3. Wait, what is Xbox version of R3 and L3 called? Is it just L3 and R3? Because I honestly don't know. I don't know. I could use that actually. I'm not really gonna use shotgun too much, but still. Yeah. Again, by the way, be careful with your boosting, because if you use it too much, it will get rid of your ARS system, and then if that happens, then there's a chance that something will fuck up. Also, whenever you get like a full upgrade, as you can see there, it will give you a nice actual true upgrade, like, oh, max ammo plus, or I don't know, maybe more damage here and there. I'm gonna get used to playing this game again, but I'm too busy, like I said, explaining shit that I shouldn't need to be explaining, because it's fucking Vanquish. It should be self-explanatory anyway. Like, you just go around and you shoot guys in the face and blah blah blah, yada yada yada. Them's the works. Also, different weapons have different melee. So, for example, the assault rifle is like a double punch thing. And I think the shotgun might be a charge punch. I think. We can check. Yeah, this one you can actually charge up. Boom. And you can also, of course, do like a slide into it. I don't think you can do a vault over into one. Not that I'm aware of. I've never really been able to do it. Also, on God Hard mode, a Romanov will spawn before this. This is our first Romanov fight right here. These are very big guys, and they have a weak point in the back. So, if you're going to take them on, then, do it that way. Also, if you want to watch a better gameplay, well, obviously there's tons of gameplay. By the way, this is one of the best melee attacks in the game, is your heavy assault. If you want to watch me play this game a bit better, me specifically play this game better, I still recommend watching hardcoring guides of it, because I feel like I do a better job. And of course, I probably do like a better job just explaining everything in general, because I'm not tied down to wanting to just try to do a Let's Play, and I'm, actively trying to explain what to do. Alright, next up, we got a boss fight, so let's be prepared for that. I'm going to grab these. I don't need them. In terms of, like, I don't need them to get resources right now, so I'm going to grab what I can. You might think, like, oh, that's a waste of time, which, yeah, I guess, but I want to get my shit upgraded quick. Because those do, as far as I know, stay over. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use the turret first. Which, actually, no, let's not do that. Let's throw grenades. Okay, maybe I should use guns. It's fine, I'll use the assault rifle. We're going to go down there and go kill them up front and close. Close and personal and all that. Nothing personnel, kid. Yeah, I'll stick with using guns for now. Like, shit, I'm actually about to die. And yeah, I died. Well, then again, we're on hard mode, and if I play like an idiot, that's gonna happen. And as you can see, as far as I'm aware, we lost an upgrade. So that's why if you quit the game, or sorry, if you go to title screen, it should effectively get rid of you losing out on an upgrade. So at least I think it did. Lost an upgrade, I mean. Sorry about my nose, if you hear it, by the way. If you hear me like sniff a little bit, it's because like I've been sick for a bit, so things are gonna happen. Also, that's just regular grenades. These are EMPs. They're awesome. I fucking love EMP grenades. They're very good because they just not really necessarily wipe out a crowd of enemies, but it's just more so like it helps take care of shit a lot faster, because you just do this and then you're stunned and. Well, you deal with them as you deal with them. Oh, I got an achievement. Destroy 10 enemies that have been EMP'd. Yeah, again, I haven't really gotten very far in terms of actual campaign on Steam. I've beaten this game on PS3, I've beaten it on PS4, and then I went and beat it on PS5, because I think that's where I did my guide? That's it, Let's Play. Pretty sure that's where I did my guide for, was I think on the PS5 version of it. So it wasn't that long ago. God damn, these fucking cutscenes are everywhere! Well, then again, it's a fucking Platinum game. What do you expect? Look, I love Platinum games dear to death, but my fucking god, they just never shut the fuck up. Like, Metal Gear Rising, I understand, because Metal Gear Rising is Metal Gear, so, like, they're contractually obligated to never shut the fuck up. But this is like their own game. Like, I don't I don't know. Maybe I'm too used to playing arcade-style games that I just forgot they even had cutscenes or just didn't care. And again, like I said, it's not that I hate story stuff, because, you know, I read visual novels. So, it's very obvious that if I'm going to read a visual novel, I'm there for the story. And, dude, you might want to get out of the way. Just saying. Alrighty. Alright, we're going to go back up, and we're going to go grab those turrets, because this is dangerous. Actually, before we do that, yeah, okay, exactly. Thank you. I was going to say, we should probably, you know, get rid of that explosive device first. Also, I did that completely wrong, by the way. But we are in hard mode, so it should be fine. If you get hit by that thing, it'll just knock you into overheat. So, what you want to do is you actually want to use your guns here to essentially hit these weak points. And then you want to go to the turret and blast him in the head with that. And there you go. Done. So hide behind cover. Something specifically big like this. Because this motherfucker is going to go ape shit with rockets. And, well, you know, obviously we don't want to get hit by that. Because that does a lot of damage and it will pretty much kill you. If you got the time for it, you know, go grab weaponry while you can. So if you need, like, more stuff or get upgrades or whatever, then go ahead. Oh, yeah, that's right, I forgot. We fight the fucking bipedal version of it. Shit. Look at me forgetting things again. Also, don't be afraid to kind of just, like, waste most of your ARS. Like, don't go too crazy about it, but just don't be afraid of it either, you know. Try to use it when you can. This one should probably hit us. Yeah, there you go. And that's why you want to go into, if you're not into overheat, which I am. I don't know why I bothered even trying. I kind of forgot that was an overheat regardless. I was going to say, if you're not in overheat, use your slowdown, your ARS for that. Goddamn guy. There we go. Alright, now we're going to get this QuickTime event thing. Which, it's not too big of a QuickTime event. It's just, I think, mash button, or no, it's the yeah, the stick one. One of the coolest QuickTime events in the game. I mean, the game has a lot of cool QuickTime stuff anyway, and they're usually not that bad, I promise. And there you go, blast off his arm. I think that's one of those things where it's not really random, it's very specific. Like, you have to do it yourself, you know what I mean? Like, you have to go out of your way to trigger that event to happen. Yeah, right now I'm going to use my ARS, my ability, before I get hit by, you know, that and just overheat. So that way I can just knock him out and clean him. God damn, I got to blow my nose again. I did before I recorded, but now it's like, motherfucker. Alright, yep, we got a death point deduction because we did die, obviously. And that sucks, but, you know, it's just what happens.
No time for pissing in the wind. Let's go.
Yeah, see what I mean by, like, switching weapons? It doesn't, you know, reload pretty quick. Which you could just wait for anyway, but still. I'll show up the cigarette later.
Keep it closed until reinforcements arrive.
But for right now, I'm just gonna stick with maybe I'll show it in the next fight. It recharges every act, maybe every mission actually. I think. By the way, there's like 6 total chapters or 6 acts with I think like I think the last one was like 6-4 maybe 6-2. I don't know. It's got that RE4 chapter scheme type thing going for it. So, alright, this is the boost machine gun. I never use this, but here it is. It's like a quick, fast, you know, decent machine gun and all that, but I'm more of a heavy machine gun type guy. So you'll probably just see me, again, using like the same 2 weapons. Oh, actually, funny enough, this is where I left off. On my PC playthrough, I'm not even kidding. Yeah, I tried it today, and I'm like, where did I leave off at? And I totally forgot it was right here. Here's some juice. I assume that's what he probably said. I don't know. I can't hear my computer at all. I turned down everything, and I also turned down the desktop volume, so you shouldn't be able to hear any discords that are going off in the background. Save those explosive barrels, because you're going to need them for later. I mean, you could use it on him right now if you wanted, but, like, just... I would suggest saving it. There's also a statue, I think, in the back, if I'm not mistaken. I'm going to grab that real quick. We'll probably end up dropping off the shotgun to build up the missile launcher later. So, for those that might be curious about what I might end up focusing on weapon-wise, it's going to be like these first two machine guns, and then after that, it'll just be a missile launcher, so... Yep. It's going to be that for a while. I mean, if you want to make the final boss a lot easier, then upgrading your missile launcher would be the more beneficial thing to do. In terms of where the statue was, I think it's on the other side, I'm thinking of. Oh yeah, here's disc launcher. I guess I could show that off a little bit. Fuck it, sure. So disc launcher is actually pretty good against Romanovs. It chops off their limbs. Romanovs being the big guys, and these I forget what they're called, but they'll tell you the name. God damn it, I keep eating. Yeah, this is what hard mode does. Yeah, Gorgies. Or Georgies, I think I called them before. So yeah, hard mode works in a way where you just take more damage, and that's really about it. I wouldn't say it's hard, necessarily. I mean, depends on, you know, obvious factors, like how much have you played the game, you know, just that kind of stuff. And again, like I said, not to brag, but when I first played this game, I played on hard because I'm like, well, it's a shooter. But then I was like, well, it's also platinum, so... Even if it is a shooter, it's still a platinum game's game. And they tend to be kind of difficult a lot of the time. So I kind of thought, like, maybe I should have done that. But then, you know, I just... Well, I did what any normal person would do and got good, so to speak. I don't really technically care too much about getting achievements on Steam, but at the same time, it wouldn't hurt to just, you know, want to try to do it. I can show you guys a cool little trick. Oh, yeah, wait. Oh, well, there he is. I'll show you in a second. We go find a Georgie to kick. Not that one. Alright, so if you do melee with your heavy, and then after you do melee, if you hold down the aim button, which we're going to need to do something real quick. Yeah, we needed that bad. Alright, perfect weapon to use on a Romanov is shotgun. What you want to do is you want to do this. You just want to roll and shotgun his ass. So, anyway, yeah, if you do melee with the heavy machine gun, it will basically give you a nice... And then you aim after it, just give you like a free ARS thing that you can do. As far as I know, I'm pretty sure that if I had to guess, that would be the only one that does that for. I don't know if the shotgun does it. I don't know if the assault rifle can do it. I haven't really practiced it too much. Yes, I play this game quite a bit, but I usually just play it very specifically. And that's something else I kind of want to talk about real quick, too. Since we're playing Vanquish, I might as well talk about it. RE4. Also, the gold guy, I guess, got wiped out, apparently. So, I've been playing a lot of RE4 recently again, just because. Because I can. Why not? It's a cool game, right? Alright, we're gonna go save these guys. Don't worry. We should be able to get them all. Yeah, Sam's good at this shit. So, anywho, I was thinking, like, you know, I would, of course, like to do an RE4 Let's Play at some point. Not, like, currently right now. I mean, well, I also thought about that, too. We'll see. Because, I mean, I do have, like, that, you know, break coming up, and it's like, well, if I do it right now, then I'm going to go on break, and that's going to interfere with that. You know, I'll have to wait till I come back after break to finish RE4. So, anywho, I was like, well, I could always do, like, a co-op of it, too. Because we tried doing a co-op of it one time, like, back on Spadazzle's show, but on our old co-op channel, which is... Oh, yeah, these guys, I can't hear my computer, so... If they start going off, to be honest, I'm not going to hear it. And that could be a problem. So, yes, I could put in headphones, but I'm too fucking lazy. I hate headphones, so... By the way, also focus on killing off the pilot on those ships, those drop ships. If you kill off the pilot, it'll pretty much kill off everybody else that is on that ship too. So, Try doing that. If you can. You don't have to focus on it, but that's just a, you know, a little tip from me, I guess you could say. From someone who's beaten this on fucking God Hard of all things. Which, by the way, yes, God Hard is difficult. Very difficult. I will give it that. I forget what rating I gave it for difficulty scale on hardcoreing, but I remember it being probably high up there with, like, Ninja Gaiden, like, 2 and 3, and Ninja Gaiden 1 type stuff. Because those games are also pretty hard, too, not gonna lie. Vanquish, I don't know, I feel like Vanquish might be just a bit easier, for the most part, than Ninja Gaiden. But there are parts that I would argue that are probably a little harder. You know, but most of the game is relatively pretty easy to get through, even on a God Hard setting, to be fair. Anyway, so back on topic. Yeah, I was thinking about, like, what if I did do a co-op of it, but we tried doing that a long time ago, and that sucked. And my brother has beaten the game, which I didn't know that he did. But he has beaten the game before. And, well, the thing is, not that I don't trust him. It's just that, you know, I don't feel, because like he hasn't played it in a while, and I've been playing it like non-stop, you know, and I've played the game quite a bit just in general, you know, but before I started playing it again. And the thing is, I don't know how well off he's gonna be, and it's not just my brother that I'm afraid of. Like, if my friend were to play it too, it'd be the same case and scenario where it's like he's never really played RE4. He's not going to know where to go. So that's going to cause, you know, some potential issues. God, I need to fucking up the settings on this fucking thing. Alright, so apparently I just straight up died. Now, technically, you know, that is a thing that I do know that can happen. It's a very shitty thing that can happen, to be fair. It's just this weird... It's this weird system of, like, you kind of have low health, but you don't really know that you do because you don't see the obvious, you know, thing going off. Oh yeah, if you hide behind cover and you hit LB or your dash, it'll cause a cigarette to pop out, and enemies will just focus on that because I think they use infrared to see or some shit like that. Can I hop over? Thank you. I wanted to show this off. Once you land, it will, you know, turn off, obviously. Oh shit, I lost the whole shotgun upgrade too. There's a statue right there. Yeah, I'm changing something up here. It's bothering the fuck out of me. Whoa, that's too high. That works. I know I put it on 69. To be honest, the first one was an accident, and then after that I'm like, ah, fuck it, whatever. I'll keep it. Yeah, because, like, it's so goddamn slow, man. Obviously, I'm playing on controller, so that doesn't help. I'm not... Oop. Did I just skip a cutscene? No? It's fine. I keep forgetting that these things exist, and it's gonna make this fucking Let's Play even longer. Not gonna lie to you, I actually kind of find this stuff kind of boring, to be fair. Maybe it's because, again, I've gotten so used to just playing it that I've... Yeah. I'm also afraid about that with RE4 as well. I'm just going to have a fuck ton of cutscenes everywhere, and it's like, there's good stuff, but, man, I just... Yeah, it's like everything else. I just want to play. And that's all. By the way, I'll end off the episode soon. It's just, you know... Well... I'm playing a lot. Oops. I'm having fun shooting things, so I want to do that. There's a guy. Alright. Again, I don't remember where they're all at, and I'm not going to be going for all of them anyway. So, yeah. Watch out for this guy right here. If I could just fucking aim better. Yeah, see, now that I up the settings, it's like, whoa. Everything's a little off, you know. But I should be able to get used to it. If I just try. Yeah, usually I do revives behind cover. I try to, because at least then I can still stay behind cover and doing it. Yeah, it's gonna take me a bit to kind of get used to that again. Shit. Maybe all I really needed to do was change the... I'll do that. I'll change it back to like normal 50 for God damn, like just tapping it is impossible. There you go. I'll keep the normal camera just to be like what it was, because I was pretty much fine with that. It was just aiming was just so fucking slow, because as you saw, you know, I'm aiming through ARS too, and it's like it's just so fucking sluggish. Even when I turn it back, I still can't aim for dog shit. Who's surprised, really, honestly. One thing I do love about this game, besides everything else about it, is just the fact that you can just take cover almost anywhere. By the way, here comes our next little enemy here. Get the fuck out of the way, dude! You ruined it. So this guy, this little twerp, it's essentially a makeshift cover robot. And you can kill it, by the way. And sometimes it'll just get up and move. So, yeah. It's a cool little thing. Oh yeah, watch out for these blue guys here. These blue-greenish guys. Oh my fucking god! Get out of the way! If I'm not mistaken, well, yeah, Sam will also tend to say things like, get out of the way! You know, shit like that. Oh, for fuck's sake, I can't hit him for shit. Well, that's not good. Again, shotgun ARS combo is pretty good, though. Not gonna lie. Don't worry, I'll get back into the action. Don't worry. It's just been, like, maybe a year or so for this game, maybe? I still have yet to finish Mission 6 of the extra mission challenge mode thing, if you guys know what I'm talking about. That's the one where you fight, like, the final bosses while also trying to fight, like, the other waves of enemies. Well, you fight the final bosses right after, but yeah, it's tough, man. It's tough. Hell, I remember thinking this game was super fucking hard back then. And then I beat it. And I'm like, oh, well, it's hard. It's like, I don't know. I'm kind of comparing a little too much here, but I guess I could say it's like God Hand in a sense, where it is a very difficult game to play. Absolutely. But it's not to the point where it's like so over the top ridiculous that you couldn't just beat it on, say, like normal or something like that. Now, God Hand on hard, though, that's a different story. I struggle with that shit, but that's mostly because like, I end up getting stuck in the mashing fight with, what's his nuts? I forget his name. Basically the Devil Hand fight. The halfway fight point. I end up struggling against that because I get caught getting stuck in the mashing. And what ends up happening is, he beats me out every time because, you know, it's hard to mash. Oh yeah, by the way, don't do that. Don't aim the laser while you're behind cover, because it probably will not hit anybody. I think there's actually... Are there trophies for getting weapon kills in this game? Or Steam achievements, sorry. I don't remember. Wait a minute, did I actually do this game on the 5, or did I do it on Xbox One? I think I had this game on Xbox One, too. Look, I buy... If I like a game, I'm buying it again. That's just how I do. You guys might think I'm fucking nuts, but I have 7 total copies of RE4. I don't think I even have that many Bioshock 1 copies. I have Bioshock 1 on PC, Bioshock Remastered on PC, Bioshock Remastered on PS4, Bioshock Remastered on Switch, Bioshock on PS3, Bioshock on PS3 digital because Bioshock Infinite came with it. Also, thanks for putting a cutscene right there while I was trying to shoot shit. And then I have Bioshock 1 on 360. And then for RE4, it's like I got PS2, Wii, GameCube, PC. Give me a minute. PS4, Xbox One, and Switch. I think that's it. And technically, I have a way to play the PS3 version. I don't own the PS3 version, but I do have a way to play it. Okay, so this is not the Romanov that I want. By the way, some Romanovs actually have a laser in it, which you can hear going off, which again, I can't hear shit, so if I get blasted by a giant laser, well, you'll know why. Now, how do you avoid the giant laser shot then? Well, simple, that. Get the fuck out of the way. That would be your first thing you should probably do. I'm going to upgrade my shit here, because this is getting pretty bad. Yeah, make sure when you're doing this little trick, you don't waste your ARS too much on it. And you kind of like, you know, because you have to remember, like, you still have to cock your gun. You still have to reload and all that shit, so. That's what you want to be careful of. And while you're reloading, it's still kind of slow, even in our ARS. God, stop! These fucking cutscenes popping up when I'm trying to kill enemies. God damn. Yeah, Sam's the true hero here. He saves literally everybody's life. Doesn't matter who it is. It's like all these guys are trying to, you know, be the hero in their own situation. To be like, yeah, don't worry about me, man. Just go. And Sam's over here like, nah, fuck that, man. I'm the hero. Not your ass. Oh, yeah, so anyway, back on RE4 topic. Not how many copies I have. Which, by the way, RE4 is fucking cheap as shit. So, you could find a lot of copies for a pretty decent price. To be fair. They're not that hard to come across, and plus I spent years trying to get this crap too. It took me a long time before I decided to get the PS2 version of it, just for the hell of it. But yeah, I do like RE4, if that makes sense. I like Vanquish, I like MGR, I like Batman Arkham Asylum, you know, I like Paper Mario 1, I like Mario & Luigi 1. I like Kirby Squeak Squad. I don't know why I'm just mentioning a bunch of random games I like. I like Bioshock 1. You know, the list goes on. Alright, so I keep saying a lot. For this, I'm going to just end off the Let's Play here for today. And we'll just continue from next time. So I'll see you guys next episode for more Vanquish. And of course, as always, take care, everybody.